All right, good morning, everybody. Mentor session rescheduled from yesterday. We're going to do it this morning. Going to rock through these real quick. We've got 3 questions we're going to answer. Hopefully, use some of our experience and just knowledge from building businesses to help answer some questions here. So, the first thing I want to talk about real quick is I'm listening to a book while I'm running, and it's called The Blue Ocean Strategy. And so far, it has really opened my mind to just thinking differently and to looking at products and services and offerings in just a different light. And so if you're looking for a book, I would recommend that. As far as if you have a product or a service, you're looking to expand, you're looking to create some competition or create some different strategies and different ways to look at things when you are creating that product or service. So Blue Ocean Strategy, I'm listening to it on Audible, so I would recommend that to you guys. So first question comes from Marco. Marco says, what systems do you use or still use to manage your time and stay focused as it relates to getting things done and in time with time management? So the description says he has a full travel concierge service company, focuses in a couple different countries, provides travels all over the world with a prime bespoke experience in the country. He's tired of winging it as it relates to getting things done. He wants to be more focused and strategic. So the calendar, Google Calendar, I know I've talked about this before, Outlook Calendar, it doesn't matter what you use, but some type of calendar system to help you manage your time and to prioritize your buckets of time. And so there's tons of different ways you can do this. The best one is the one that you're going to use and the one that makes you efficient. So you're probably going to have to do some trial and error and test out a few different things. You can do it in 15-minute blocks. You can do it, Andy Frisella talks about, I think, having 3 days in one. So you've got 3 or 4 hour blocks. Whatever works for you is this system that is best. And so you're going to need to test that out and see. There's also stuff called like the Pomodoro effect. And basically you set a timer for 15-minute increments. You close out all other distractions, turn your phone off, close your email, whatever the distractions may be, and you work on one task for 15 minutes straight, and you do that. Or you can do it in 45-minute increments, take a 15-minute break. And so there's tons of stuff out there. You can get overwhelmed. The thing to do would be to start something, see how it works for you, and then pivot if it doesn't. One thing that I've been using lately in the past probably 3 or 4 weeks that has helped out a lot is an app or a program called Motion. And I think it's usemotion.com, but if you just type in Motion app, you'll find it. And so basically I use my Google Calendar and I put things, my wife invites me to stuff, my daughter invites me to stuff, business partners or managers invite me to different things. I have my own task on there or scheduled events. So whether I'm working out or whether I have a meeting, whatever it is, that all goes in my Google Calendar. But then Motion, you put your to-do list in there basically. So if there's an app on your phone, on your desktop, but if you think, I need to pay this bill, or I need to send this email, or I need to add this to my website, whatever it is, you put that task in, you put how much time it's going to take you and the urgency, and it's AI, so artificial intelligence, and it links with your Google Calendar, but it finds spots and it finds places to insert that in for you. And so instead of what I used to do is I would just make a huge to-do list and I would kind of slowly check stuff off. Then I would do another list for the next day. But with Motion, it has really helped maximize my time, my work time, and I'm getting way more stuff done. I feel way more productive. So those are the 2 things. I would definitely start with Google Calendar. I would look at Motion. It's free, I think, or maybe it's like $5 or $6 a month. Excuse me. But then whatever other system that you need that helps you out. So hopefully that helps, Marco. Next question comes from Kelly. Kelly says, how crucial is it to level up our wardrobe to match us as we level up? Business description says, I'm the owner of a licensed excavation company in Northern California. Last year, I really worked on leveling up my mindset, my inner circle, and everything that I do. Currently, my wardrobe is denim jeans and grunt style t-shirts mostly. I feel like I've outgrown my current wardrobe. I'm a 38-year-old male who's looking deep at who I am and who I want to become. How important is it to look the part? As we continue to level up, I feel I need to have a business casual look, like denim with a sports coat and nice boots versus the laborer, is what he did in quotations, construction worker look. So Kelly, first of all, I know you and I have seen a huge change in your mindset. I know you worked on it a lot this past year and you continue to work on it. And so one of the things that people draw from is confidence, and confidence is often the way we look, the way we talk, the way we carry ourselves, the conversations that we can have, how we connect with people. Then there's, the business acumen as far as knowing your numbers, having revenue and all that. But the things that we can control are the ways we look. And so I just noticed when I saw you at the last event, you had cut your hair, which I think was a good choice. You look way more professional. You were dressed nicely, just like you talked about. And so people take you more serious. So there are times that, yes, you need to look the part, and it's very, very rarely is it bad to be overdressed for an event. So if you go to a networking event and you have on shorts and a t-shirt, or, you said denim and a grunt style shirt, but everybody else there is in a sport coat, a button up shirt, maybe jeans and some nice shoes, you fill out of place. Versus you show up with a sports coat, jeans, and everybody else is wearing t-shirts and just denim. You might be overdressed, but then people still look at you out of respect. And so it's very rarely are you overdressed, often you're underdressed. And so part of that is just knowing your audience, knowing where you're going. Yes, you still got to look the part as a laborer, and that's your daily job. Like for me, honestly, at my daily work, I wear joggers or shorts and a hoodie most of the time because I work in a warehouse, and that's just what I do. Now, I have a networking event. When I'm going to present something, that's not what I'm wearing. I'm wearing something that makes me stand out. And so that's what I tell you. I would just tell you to keep doing what you're doing, Kelly. You're doing a great job, and looking sharp is never a bad thing. Looking sharp is never a bad thing. All right, next question comes from Kelly again. How do we create company culture? So he talks about the same things. He really wants to take the best care of the Kelco family. He doesn't know how to create the culture. I don't know the steps and the processes to create an awesome culture. We believe that creating an awesome culture will really start to see some amazing growth. Thanks for taking time. Completely agree. Company culture is huge. Before we joined AO, we probably had a company culture, but it wasn't, what's what I'm looking for. We didn't have a plan like you talked about, and it wasn't intentional. And we kind of just, the way we acted, the way we allowed our team to act, that created the company culture. And so if you don't guide it and you don't tell the company culture where to go, and you don't have your employees buy in, then it's just going to create itself. And so one thing that really helped us is we have a mission statement that talks about being very customer centric, being the most efficient prep center or warehouse distribution center in the country. That's one of our, the mission statements. And then we have core values, and our core values align with that. We hire, we fire, we train, we coach based on our core values. And so we have 5 core values. So if you don't have those, that would be the first thing. Get a mission statement, get core values. And you can get overwhelmed if you do research and you look at mission statements and core values, because there's so many companies. But really, I know you're an AO squared. Talk to your people there. Talk to your team that is in AO squared. Get some ideas from them. But company culture starts with you, and it starts with your management team. And I know it's just kind of you right now, and then you have it's some people working for you, but it's the way you act, it's the way you respond to people, it's the temperament you have, it's how focused you are on your customers. And so you start with that. But your mission statement and then your core values are really big. A company handbook talks about all that kind of stuff. So the more you can have that stuff in place, the better off you're going to be. All right, guys, that's all we got. Again, as in the past, if nothing made sense or you need more explanation or you have a question, feel free to reach out to me through DM. Thanks, guys.